Good morning, everybody, from St. Paul, Minnesota, my 21st state in the 50-state, 70-city journey. I am here with Commissioner Larry Shelletoe.
Yes.
And despite the fact that he is young, he looks young, so he's not a Korean War veteran. I hear you've been to Korea multiple times.
Yes. I'm a Vietnam veteran. Fought with the Koreans. They were in our AO. They provided our artillery support. The communications people lived right in our compound. I've had my kimchi and the hot sauce and all that other good stuff. But also I worked alongside their fighters over there. And came back, my wife and I, unable to have children, adopted two Korean daughters. And they've enriched our life greatly. I have two grandsons and a granddaughter. And we've been to Korea 5 times. And my youngest daughter, when she was going over, we found out that her birth mother wanted to meet her. Interesting story, but we got to go over there, and we've been over there several times again now. And it's just been a wonderful experience. I love the food, I love the culture, I love everything about it.
Yes, and I thought it was so almost a miracle that you said her birth father also was a Vietnam War veteran.
That's right. We served in the same AO. Our AO had the 1st ROC and the Tiger divisions that merged together.
Yes, I heard.
So they
that gave me goosebumps when I heard that. So I guess you were meant to be. You were meant to
that's
be.
right.
Yes.
It's kind of eerie, but you're correct.
So I call it divine providence. But I do want to know that Korean international adoption in America did start as a result of the Korean War. The Holtz lobbied Congress to allow for international adoption, and that's why Holt International was founded and opened many Korean War orphans to be adopted into America. And speaking of Korean War orphans, we have President Ed Val, my grandpa, in St. Paul, who organized today's ceremony, but he's going to walk us through because this memorial is unlike, and I promise, I know I say this a lot, but this is unlike any other memorial I've ever visited. So Grandpa Ed, give us a tour.
Okay. If we enter the memorial, of course, we have our plaque here signifying the branches of service. And what the message we want to give is that as you enter into the memorial, the silhouette, as you pass through, you're looking for the lost comrades, the ones that never came back. The original concept was to put the names of all those missing in action on the back side of the memorial silhouette. But we found it very difficult because the Department of Defense couldn't tell us for sure who was missing in action, died in captivity, never came back. So what we did is that we decided to put the names of all those who never came back on the granite pillars, because dead is dead.
Okay, we gotta now go.
So you're going to have your name engraved in the granite.
It does say here that almost 100,000 Minnesotans served and 748 killed in action, 154 missing in action, and 1,500 wounded and 30 prisoners of war. So let's go and see.
Unfortunately,
the
748 are killed in action. We have added names to the granite pillars, because after we put the names on, family members come up and said, my son, my husband was killed in action. Furnish the confirmation information, and we'll add the names in which we did. Now, if you notice, all the pillars have on top the grouping of the alphabet.
Okay, so I'm going to pause 1 second here because I just want to reiterate what you said. So the soldier is here, and if you look at the silhouette that we're going to be walking towards, we're looking for our fallen or missing comrades in arms.
You walk through there, you're walking to a different aspect of yourself, your life, whatever you want to call it.
Oh my gosh.
You're in a different zone, you know what I mean? You don't belong here, you belong there, and you're looking for your missing comrades.
Oh my God.
So you have a kind of a sense of once you pass that portal, you know, you're in a different zone. You're not here anymore. You're looking for your comrades on the other side. Okay? So it kind of gives you the feeling that once you pass through here, you're hoping you can find your buddies and then be back. Okay?
Oh.
So now you're in a different
Oh.
area of your existence, so to speak, because now you're here. Now you're looking for your comrades, and now you find them. They're etched in granite pillars.
Oh.
Okay, and when we have the names added on there, we scrambled the alphabet because we knew that somewhere along the line we would have to add names that were missing.
Oh.
So if we put Lloyd here, and all of a sudden we put another, we can't put Lloyd back in there.
Of course,
okay?
I get it.
So we scramble.
Got it.
That
So,
way you can add, and it doesn't destroy the continuity of the granite pillar. And we have added names to these pillars, but you can't tell them. Okay.
It breaks my heart.
And one of these pillars has two names for one person. Unfortunately, with thousands of lettering and all that, one name was misspelled. And the father came to us and said, "You misspelled my son's name, would you correct it?" And we said, "Sure we will." The granite company said, "Well, take the pillar, take it back to the shop and fix it." We said, "No, because once you destroy the continuity of the seal, to put it back in, it's not going to match." So what they did is add the name correctly filled. So one pillar has one man's name twice, but it's only one person. So it was something that we tried to find out. We went to a dedication in Springfield, Illinois for their memorial, okay? They had a beautiful bell. And then all the names of all the killed in action were engraved around the bell, okay? Alphabetically. But when you got to the bottom of the bell, there was all scrambles, all different names, and it kind of destroyed the continuity. We said, we're not going to do that.
I do.
So we'll scramble the names. We'll put a grouping of where they're at, and then if we add, they'll never know the difference. And you can't. We have added, and you can't tell the names that we have added to the pillar.
So I just want to make a quick note on what he means by adding, because obviously the war technically, I mean, it's a ceasefire. So how do you add, somebody who was killed, right? Well, because there are there were 8,000 unaccounted for POW or MIAs, and they have not been counted towards those who died until it has been confirmed and their bodies remained. And that's why there's a separate list of killed in action as well as those who are POW MIAs and unaccounted for. But when they do find and identify the remains, then they are brought back to their hometown, and that is when their names are added into those who were killed.
Yeah, we had a very difficult time because people called us and my husband was killed. And they said, when was he killed? He was killed in 1952 during the Korean War. And I said, well, okay, where was he killed? Where did he die? So he died in training in California. And I said, well, you had to die in country.
Okay, in combat as well.
Because otherwise, all those that served, that died during training or accidents, stuff like that, there wouldn't be enough room to put them on any memorial.
That is true.
So we said, we have to have a window, 1950 to 1955, you had to die in country.
Yes.
If you're in an airplane crash or something like that, that's out at sea, it still counts as being in country. But it was hard to say, no, you can't have your son's name and your husband's name on the memorial. He was killed during the Korean War, but not in country. So we had to say we can't do it.
Well, again, more than 700 and almost 50 Minnesotans died in the Korean War, and each of these names are very, very precious because that is the reason why I'm standing here. So please continue to follow me. I'm going to my second memorial in Minnesota soon. This is my 21st state in my 50 state, 70 city, 90-day journey across America to honor veterans. I don't know if you can see, but they were all here, beautiful wives and parents over there. And
I want to say one thing we have.
oh, he has one more thing to explain.
We have enough food coming. Okay, now if you notice,
Come.
on the pillars, the events of the war are engraved.
Oh.
Okay, but it's hard to see. And in the wintertime, we're covered with snow.
Yes.
So we're modifying the memorial. We're going to install a plaque over here. All the information will be lifted, technically, put on the plaque so people can see it. They can walk up to it, because otherwise it gets buried and you don't see it. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out is that because we have a soldier there, okay, we want to honor all branches of the military. So in order to do that, we put all the different branches on the side of the silhouette.
Oh, like you're in Air Force.
Yes, we put Air Force, Navy,
Yes. The medics.
medics.
Yes.
So on both sides of the silhouette, that way we encompass all the branches, all the services, not just the soldier. Okay.
So again, a lot of thought goes into this. And the amazing thing is, most of the memorials I visit, the veterans are thinking about their fallen comrades as they designed this. And not only for their fallen comrades, but for us, the future generations, to remember, you know, even 50 years later, 100 years later, and long after. So again, continue to follow me, 50 State, 70 City, 90-day journey to promote peace and honor veterans. Remember 77.org. Thank you.